Hey guys, today I'm going to show you through a 20 to 30 minute band routine. You can do this at home if you're traveling. It's going to take you no time, especially if you're a busy mum. Make sure you save this video for later. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Shannon Billows from Shannon Billows Fitness, and I'm here to make fat loss simple and sustainable. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you consider subscribing for more videos like this in the future. The bands that we're using today are going to come in a few different levels. You can pick these up for quite cheap, maybe about $30, $40. They do have detachable handles, which are much better than the handles that are attached to the bands, because you can make these either harder or easier depending on your strength level. And if one of the handles does break, you can simply replace just the handle itself. So I do highly recommend you pick up yourself a pair of these. The bands should have a knot, and this is going to be your door anchor. So this is going to go between the door. So when you're doing your exercises like your rows or your shoulder pulls, it's going to lock in behind the door and be quite secure and safe. So the first two movements that we're going to do today is standing banded rows, and we're going to alternate that with banded squats. So I'm going to show you how to set up the knot in the door. When you insert it into the door, preferably you want the door to be closing inwards to you with the door frame on this side, just for safety. If you can, even better, have a lock on the door so that way you can lock it so the band and the stopper doesn't come out. So the way you set this up is going to be about mid-chest height. You're going to set it in here, close your door, and then you set it up for your banded rows. With standing rows, you just want to make sure that your form isn't bent over like this. You're trying to get the shoulders all the way behind the body. So this is how the movement is going to look once you set up. Split stance, body weight between the middle of the legs. As you pull in, you're going to rotate, shoulder blades come back towards the body. The one thing you want to try and avoid is bending over in this position. Now, once you've done your banded rows, you're going to move over into your banded squats. Now, pro tip when you're setting this up is you start with the feet close together, pull the handles tight, and then move the feet out just slightly. So that's going to keep the tension the same on both sides. As you get the handles into position, they sit just on the outside of the arms. Palms face up. As you squat down, chest stays up as well. So I'll show you a few repetitions and how this should look like. Cool. Now with this one, you're also doing 30 seconds, as many repetitions as you can, and you're going to alternate between these two movements, 30 seconds each for 3 rounds total. So the next two movements we're going to alternate between each other is going to be your banded pull through. So this is going to be a glute and hamstring movement. So the way you set this up is anchor your band underneath the door. You're going to stand over your bands. Wrists will just rest against the leg. 2 to 3 steps forward until you feel the tension on the band. And then from here, you're pushing the hips backwards towards the wall. And as you get to the top, you're thrusting the weight all the way in forward. Now you'll find that with this move can get quite strong quite quickly. So the good thing that having these specific type of bands, the ones that you can attach and detach the handles, you can actually layer multiple bands on top if you find just the one band isn't strong enough. Once you've done your 30 seconds, you're then going to move straight into your banded shoulder press. And the way that you set this up is 1 foot in front, directly in the middle of the foot. Don't make sure it doesn't go too far towards the toe because it can slip. From here, the band goes on the outside of the wrist, and then your shoulders pressing up, resting in the palms. So it's going to look like this, directly above the head. All right, as many reps as you can in 30 seconds. So the last two movements we're going to do today are non-banded exercises. You're going to do them 30 seconds each. It's going to be your push-ups and your plank. You can either do these on your knees or your toes, whichever level you're at. What we're going to do is take you through the movement with the push-ups. You want to make sure you are lying on the floor completely every single repetition. From that, once you've done 30 seconds, you go straight into your plank, and you're going to hold that for 30 seconds if possible. And if we're doing it on our knees as demonstration, all the way down, all the way up. Once you've done 30 seconds of these, you go straight into your plank. Now these are both demanding on your core, so you may find the planks a bit more difficult straight after a push-up, which is okay. And you're going to hold it in that position as well. Pro tip with the plank is just to make sure that your shoulder is directly over your elbow. Try and avoid going too far this way or too far back this way. It's really, really simple. You're going to be doing 3 rounds in total. You're going to be doing your pulls, your squats, your shoulder press, your pull throughs, push-ups, and your plank. Each movement goes for 30 seconds each. Now I'm going to make this even more simple. This whole routine I'm actually going to put into the links below, so you can click and download it and have it sent direct to your inbox. And if you have any questions, please make sure you drop them in the comments below. And if you want to learn about how to speed up your fat loss results, there's going to be 2 more videos up on the screen. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the little circle in the middle and that will subscribe you for future videos so you don't miss anything. See you in the next one.